What is going on, you guys? I'm back here in my trailer for obvious reasons. Not really obvious reasons, but for me, it's an obvious reason. I got that Chevy 305 motor back finally. It took a while for them to source some parts out for my rebuild kit that I asked them to order for me. But I got most of the parts in. However, there was one issue with the motor, and I will go into details about that. But I got the motor back today, so hopefully this weekend, today's Wednesday, so hopefully this weekend I can get the rest of the parts in and start building on it. But I'm gonna make it one video, basically just going through installing everything, and just go from there. But let me show you what I got. All right, so obviously we got the block back. They were able to clean up the heads a little bit. They didn't have to do that many passes because it was pretty much straight and true anyhow. You can see there's a little bit of pitting right there, but I'm not too concerned about those because we got the Velcro gaskets. I'm going to be using some head gasket silicone on this to get these cleaned up. They bored these over 30 thousandths on all 8 of them. Cleaned everything up. They shake and bake this because I'm pretty sure you guys saw what it looked like in the last video I uploaded. But they polished the crank. I think they said 20 under on the mains and the journals and the rod journals. They rebalanced it too for me, which was nice. I appreciate that. And then, like I said, whole box of goodies. We got full set of Silverlight pistons, a new stock cam, milling oil pump. I haven't used these Hastings piston rings, but according to a buddy of mine, he said that they're good for a mild build. Clevite main bearings, Clevite rod bearings, and then these are the lifters, but they're no name, but they're flat tappet, old parts, new freeze plugs and all those, and then a new timing chain kit, crank gear and cam gear. So with all this, and then like I said, obviously the head gasket set full from oil pan to valve cover, every gasket in between. He is going to do a new water pump, so he's going to give me those. The other thing that wasn't good were the cylinder heads. The cylinder heads actually had cracks in between a couple of the intake and exhaust ports in the combustion chamber. So they were unable to fix that. One actually cracked, I think he said, from the spark plug hole to the intake runners, and so they were no good. I had them Magnaflux both the block and the heads, and so that's the only thing we're waiting on is the cylinder heads. A buddy of mine found some on Craigslist, so he's waiting for the guy to get back in town, and once we get those, we'll be going ahead and getting everything dialed in. We will be doing new push rods and rocker arms. We're gonna wait for those to get in as well. I like to have everything all together as one, put it all together, so I'm not wasting time putting stuff together, waiting, putting a little bit more together, waiting. I'd rather have everything said and done, so that way when it's all done, I can load it into my truck, take it over to him, and he can put it back in his car. But as of right now, I'm gonna end it off for today, but I will see you when I have the rest of the parts. Peace. What's going on, YouTube? Kind of different look. Don't have my hat on. It's a hot day out, so kind of wanted it off. Let the cool breeze through my trailer come in. Basically, I'm in here. I'm starting working on the Chevy 305 motor. In the meantime, while I wait for my solar panels to get in, you guys have already seen that video. I'll put a link somewhere up in here if I can figure out how to do that. But I'll put a link down in the description as well. But basically, let me go ahead and show you what I'm. So, as you guys can see, the crank is not installed. I basically installed the main bearings just to see what the oil clearance was. Oil clearance between all 5 caps are about 3 thousandths of an inch, which is perfect for what we're doing. But basically, I started on putting all the freeze plugs in. Got the coolant jackets on the front and the side. I had the oil galleys plugged up. I've already blown out through all the oil passageways, but this is part 1 of 2. I'm going to do the bottom end first, and then I'll go and do the top end. I'm waiting for the cylinder heads to come in, but stick around. Like I said, I am currently, as of recording this video, waiting for my solar panels to come in so I can get that light working. My little jump box was working, but it died. So as you can see, that's basically how it's going to be. I'm going to have a battery pack to that inverter running down to the electrical for my trailer. So I will be back when I get more work done. I'm going to end it off here for tonight, but I will see you guys in a bit.
4 to 6 weeks later.
What's going on, you guys? I'm out here working on the 305 in my trailer. It's kind of cooled down a little bit to where I can have my fan on and not be too hot in here. So right now I'm going, and I just finished torquing down the crank bolts for the crankshaft. I check end play's good, so we're all set there. So next thing I'm going to be doing is getting the pistons installed. So basically, I've already got the pistons installed on the piston connecting rod. Sent those out to a shop to get them done. So I've just put the bearings in right now, and then I'm gonna go ahead, get everything set up, and show you how I go about putting the pistons in. Show you what tool I got. I think I can find the Amazon link. It's been a while. I'll try and find something similar. It's perfect for me not doing the same motor over and over again, having different motors to build. So it comes with different sizes, so everything comes in handy. So let me get this set up. I'm going to show you how I do the first one, and then once I get that one done, go ahead and torque everything down, finish off the rest of the 8 pistons, and then I'll pick up the video right after. But just so I can show you, like I said, I've got everything torqued down. Everything's good. I'm using this assembly oil right here. I just threw it over here for the time being, but it's actually gear oil treatment from Justice Brothers. It holds really well, especially for this, since it's going to sit for a while waiting for the transmission for the car to come back. So it'll clean to the walls a lot easier, and it just creates like a nasty film on your hand. But let me go ahead and get everything finished. I'll show you how we go about putting these in. Fairly simple, so let me get to it and I'll be right back. Okay, so you guys, if you watched my 7.3 build time lapse, you probably saw this tool sitting off in the corner of the video. But this is my universal piston ring compression. This is probably about a good 5 inches all the way down to like little small ones, so that way you can build like generators and like dirt bike motors and all that, to collapse the rings. So it comes with all these. I found the size that I need for it. So once I get these set up out of the way, just come in here, and they do come with some pliers that basically grab onto these little tabs. Oh wow, these little tabs right here, they just grab onto there so you can pinch them down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lube this up, and then I already got my piston rings clocked the direction that they need for the end gaps. The oil ring, I did that when I was putting them on, but get some lube down in here, right here on the journal as well. And then let me get this going, and I'm going to try and see if I can set up a camera to show you the actual installation. So give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. So like I said, basically just gonna lather it up real well. And this stuff doesn't really need that much, but as people have always told me, the more the merrier. So I'm just gonna, like I said, lather this up, so just like so. Make sure my inks are correct. Set that down. Just a little on my hand, and then just rub it on the cylinder walls. And then these all have an arrow pointing towards the front, so make sure you put the arrow towards the front. Yes, I'm gonna get a lot of complaints about people saying, oh, you're supposed to protect the journals and da da da. And I don't know how many times I've built motors, and as long as you're careful, I've never had a problem. Like I said, this stuff is really thick, so set this around like so. Let's see, I'm gonna push this up just a bit. I'm going to go one size smaller because that did not catch it all. Just like that. Nice tight fit. So come under here real close. Nice. Once we get everything settled in, and done. Almost. There we are. And I see that the ring's starting to come out, or the bearing. So, let me show you. Basically, I saw the ring, or the bearing start to come out from right here. So I just pushed it back up, pushed it in, and then gonna set her on down, just like so. Then get the main cap, put it in, and the torque value for this motor is 45 foot-pounds for the connecting rods. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that, and finish off the rest, and I will see you when I get this done. So it's a lot easier to do it by yourself when you're not talking to a camera, and make sure you get the correct angle. So I'm gonna get this done pretty quickly, so I'll be right back. Okay, so what we got going on now, oil pump is in. That one bolt is torqued down to 65 foot-pounds. I got all the pistons in, torqued down, everything's fine. I had a little bind up between these two, but I realized that this one wasn't straight down, so I just pushed it over a little bit and it cleared right up. So rotating assembly's done. So right now I've got the cam lined up, factory spots. So it's just factory cam, factory everything. So not really needing to degree this one. So I'm gonna just clean up these bolts so I can put them back in. These ones get torqued down to 20 foot-pounds. So once I get those on, I might end up calling it a night here. I had other stuff come up. Basically, one of my like good friends, he came over, dropped off his truck. He wanted me to fix something on his thing, so took liberty in doing that. So I stopped from this for a while. Just a side note, the AC is running. However, I had my generator outside powering the trailer. It drained my batteries out on my solar panels real quickly. So when I go and fully build everything, I'm gonna talked to a couple different like RV off-road type companies that do the solar panel installs and see what's best for them. For functionality, this is fine, but when I go and get an air compressor on board, my tire machine, lights, my lift, it's gonna drain my batteries real quickly. So, and I don't want to solely rely on the generator. Say like late at night, if it's still warm outside in a hot summer day in Southern California, I want the AC on. I don't want to have to run the generator. So other than that, that's what's going on right now with this first portion of the build. I am actually going to be getting a small sandblast cabinet to clean up the timing cover, the oil pan, the valve covers, get them all stripped down off the paint. I feel it'll be just easier for me to do, so stick around for that. I will make a video on that later on, probably this week. So I'll get this one uploaded for you guys so you can see what's going on. And then I'm trying to figure out what to do to get you guys more content if you guys want, whether it be little things around the house, side jobs that I do, stuff like that. I got a couple offers to tow some trailers, so I might just do some like towing videos for the 7.3. Oh, I am, however, going to be swapping the axles on that pretty soon as well. The steering components for the 250's axles are starting to go out, and I'm getting death wobble at 35, so stay forward for that video. But other than that, I'm going to end it off here. Thanks for all sticking around. I know the beginning part of the video, it was a while back. It was a while back when I shot that first portion, and I was just waiting for the parts to finally come in. They finally came in, summer hit, and it just got hot. So other than that, I'm gonna end it off here, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you for all who stick around to the ending. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna see you guys later. Peace.